Today I'm watching Sappy Holiday. It's Christmas time. The movie begins with Joy working at a restaurant. She's a New York City sous chef in the running to become an executive chef. She stops by her boyfriend's house and overhears him talking to his mom about an engagement announcement. Then she accidentally finds an engagement ring in his suitcase. Her boyfriend has arranged a trip to Vermont for her to meet his parents and has gone ahead and asked her boss for 8 days off during the busy Christmas season. He is leaving tonight and will drive up the next day. The next day, after shopping to impress her in-laws, she drives to Vermont, but gets caught in a snowstorm. She swerves and plows into a snowbank near a small town. Her car is stuck. She calls her boyfriend, but he seems more concerned for his car than for her. Luckily, a local maple farmer, James, is driving by in his truck and comes to her rescue. The mechanic is closed and the nearest hotel is 3 hours away, so James invites Joy, JJ as he calls her, to stay with him and his family at their farm, at their family farm, Lewis Maple Syrup Farm. They arrive at the farm. She gets a warm welcome from James's family and he shows her to her room. The next day, the mechanic tells them it could take up to a week for the car to be ready. They go back to the farm for breakfast. Then JJ volunteers to help James work on the farm. Later, JJ makes dinner and James cleans up. Then they hang out on the porch and talk about work, family, and having kids. The next morning, they play in the snow and go for a walk. The mechanic calls JJ to tell her the car is ready, but she's in no hurry. Later, James takes her to see his great-great-grandfather's cabin and serves her some maple liquor he made. He tells JJ that they may lose the farm after falling behind on some payments. Then they almost kiss. JJ then decides to leave their farm. James's niece is convinced JJ is her wish come true and tells JJ she doesn't want her to leave after she and her Uncle James wished upon a star the other night. James wished for snow and she wished for someone to save the farm. Then JJ shows up. The next day, JJ suggests they turn the farm into a bed and breakfast to save the farm and have the grand opening on Christmas Eve. Then she decides to stay a bit longer. They decorate the B&B and the family gives JJ her own Christmas tree ornament. James tells her he's really going to miss her. It's now Christmas Eve. James drives JJ to her car and she drives to Vermont and breaks up with her boyfriend. The farm is getting a lot of reservations. JJ heads back to the farm but plows into a snowbank again. James comes to her rescue. She tells him being with him feels like home. Then they kiss. 1 year later, James proposes to her and they seal it with a kiss. The end.